Greetings and salutations, YouTube Wanderer. The Lost One Gaming here, and welcome back to Game Dev Studio. So, as you can see, the office is empty and I have 400k and it's the year 1988. So, yeah, I decided to start over for, the second time in this series. I felt like my character didn't get off to a great start once again in the second iteration, and, way down the line it was really kind of hurting everything in terms of, games, and I really couldn't make a profit. Although the last game that I actually put out in that last episode, it did end up making a profit, but considering the amount of employees that I had, which I think by the end I only had one, but I was gonna hire somebody else and I couldn't really do that. It just didn't really seem like it was worth it. So I decided to start over, and this time I definitely want to get as much training done as I possibly can before one of my character's skills reaches 65, because that was kind of the issue, that my character had already reached, development level 60 or something, so everything else was moving really slow. So he didn't really have that great of graphic skills, he didn't really have that great of concept skills, so everything that he did just kind of was meh, Also, I definitely am going to have to use advertising a lot better this time around. I think I have a better strategy, at least I hope, this time around in terms of advertising and conventions and things. I'm still going to do the conventions, but of course you still want to do those to keep them frequent, but at the same time I won't only use those. They're kind of just, like I said, helpful in trying to see what people think of what you're doing. So we're gonna go ahead and, should I do a game engine yet? We won't do it right now, because I know there's going to be some features that are going to come out in the next couple years that I'm going to have to implement anyway. So we're just going to go ahead and, hold on, not practice main skill, because he's going to start practicing development, isn't he? I freaking knew it. Practice graphics. But, yeah, advertising is definitely a lot more useful now. But the thing about it is that the early advertising options are really freaking expensive. So the first game that we do, I may not be able to do advertising like I would like to. But the second game, I think I'll probably be in a much better spot in terms of being able to do advertising, because then by that time, we might have the ads on the websites and things like that, because this first starting out option is what, like 100 or 200k, and it's like, that's a lot of money to spend, especially being a small studio and only starting out with 400k. You're talking about spending like maybe 200k on just advertising. That's a pretty penny. So we already got our graphics level up to 28. I'm gonna see if I can get like each one of them up to maybe level 50 or so before I start doing a game. Pineapple has announced a policy. Yeah, I don't really care. Pineapple, you can do whatever you want. I do not care. Not research. God dang it, I keep doing that. We'll go ahead and get my software level up a little bit. Software level, I don't care as much about, because it kind of goes on its own too. I mean, but then again, without the software level, that's probably why my gameplay has sucked in some of my other ones. I probably do need to focus a little bit more on that. But, let's see. Game exposition developer congregation. I may, depending on the timing, I may end up going to that one at least once before the smaller one comes out. Because to me, earlier on, the smaller one is definitely a little bit more useful than the big one, because I mean, the small spot, even the smallest spot at the small convention provides you with more visitors than the smallest spot at the bigger convention. So it's like, and it costs less, so why really bother? Let's go ahead and do concept next, and then we'll probably go back to software, start the process all over. I probably could have skipped this. I may actually skip through a little bit and come back when I get my levels up. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, so I believe that I'm ready to get started now. I got my writing level up to 47, I got my concept level up to 51, sound level up to 49, graphics to 50, and software to level 52. I also did add in the bookshelves and expand it a little bit just to kind of help out with the graphics and sound experience. And I think we're going to go ahead and do a game engine, because, I mean, I don't really have a choice now, do I? Of course, we're going with the old OG system, of course. It's always been Symbios, and it always will be. This will never change. Let's go ahead and do 2D projection. And I still didn't waste enough time to the point where the features were available, so we're still going to be stuck with dual channel audio and dynamic music system. But of course, Maybe, I don't know, maybe by the time we do this, we may have something, a new feature. But let's go ahead and put a point into speed. So now we have, I had another point that I just put in actually into intelligence. So we're at level 6 in intelligence, vision, and speed. So there you go. Alright. So now we should be headed through this engine. It shouldn't take us that long to do this. Of course, we can start selling that. We can start making ourselves a little bit of money. Probably won't make too much, but we'll see. And I'll probably have to revamp it a little bit because it's probably not the greatest to start off. So let's go ahead and, I might as well just go ahead and do the revamp already. 90% performance, 55% ease of use. Let's go ahead and do the studio team, revamp the engine, and then I'll put it on the market. I want it to be as good as I possibly can get it for right now. And let's see, out of all the engines that there are, this will cost $1,800. And it's not really as good as mine. I mean, it does have more features, but it's not, in terms of performance and ease of use and everything, it's not as good, I'd say. But the nearest competitor charges $10,000 for theirs. I also kind of figured out why I was making a little bit less, because the 25% tax is factored into the price that you set. So like if you set it for like $2,000, the price of it is actually not $2,000, but with taxes it's $2,000. I think that's how it goes, because you always make less than what you set it for. But I think we're gonna go ahead and set ours for $2,000 again. I think that was how much we charged for the last one. As we add more features, we'll probably charge a little bit more. But there you go. So now let's go ahead and I think start working on our first game. Now let's see, we have military. Ooh, I kind of like this. We have military simulation, military strat. Let's do military strategy, World War. I kind of like the ones that we've started off with so far. But of course we'll have to get a designer in here at some point to get us some more. Let's see, teen, platforms, PC, studio team. We'll start off with game scale 1 again. Third, military strategy, top down, branching, put all this stuff in here, fully voiced characters, conversation system, amateur voice acting, basic world design, and everything here as well. Stealth and sneaking. We won't put accurate sword fighting in there. I mean, there's not really going to be too much sword fighting in a military strategy game, depending on the time period. But this is kind of meant to probably be more modern, I'd say. We won't put thirst and hunger in there either because it's a strategy game. So, you know, I'm intending this to kind of be like Total War, I guess. Again, realistic graphics. We'll do 8-bit sounds, chiptune soundtrack, static ambiance. I'm thinking about ambient audio. Yeah, there you go. So, is that everything? I think it is. Alright, so let's start. We're going to call this, I don't even know what I want to call this. I had something that dang it. Not full invasion. That's actually a mod that I've heard of before. Dang it, I don't know what I want to, Total World Conqueror. There you go, World Conqueror. But that would be more so for a World War game, right? Dang it, that doesn't really fit. Frick. The Invasion. I'll call it The Invasion. Just for the heck of it. The Invasion. Alright. That should be good. Begin development. Let's go. I'm not going to announce it for a good bit, I don't think. Maybe once we get like, maybe halfway through the development phase, then we'll actually, I got another point to use. I'll go ahead and put some into Charisma, because I've kind of neglected that skill quite a bit recently. That's probably why my interviews suck so bad. We made 5.8k off of our engine so far, so that's good. Pineapple has announced that their Abacoxy SE platform is no longer supported. Stay on the market for 12 months. Not making anything for their platform anyway, so it doesn't freaking matter to me. Does not matter to me. Alright, $163, negative $160 a month due to our electricity bill for one freaking computer and one light. That's a lot. When you think about it, that is kind of a lot to run one computer and a light. I mean, especially in what, 1990? I don't think that thing's drawing that much power, is it? Anyway, actually I stand corrected, it's 2 lights because there's a light in the bathroom too. I stand corrected. 377k. Let's see, about 40% through. Like I said, I think about 50% through. We'll go ahead and start the conventions, but technically that convention is the only one that's available right now, and I don't know if I want to spend that much money on that convention. And I don't think it'll go that well either. So I can't remember what year the other one comes out. I think it, or not comes out, but comes into play. I don't remember if it was 93 that it comes out? I keep saying comes out. That it comes around. That's what I meant to say. We may just, now it's like freaking, it's already passed, and god dang it, that's annoying me. 67%. Your invasion game can now be released. We're not going to do that just yet. We got a little bit more work to put into it, I think. Game conventions begins in 1 day. Yeah, I missed the registration for that. We may not be able to even get this to a convention, other than, I have another attribute point to use. Let's put it into charisma again. Our software has now gone up to level 64. So this is going to be the thing, and now everything else is probably going to be capped off now. So, yeah. Sound being at level 52 isn't that bad. It's better than I was before, if I'm not mistaken. So, plus my character's only, what, 23 now? So he's got a couple years left in him. Not a couple. Actually, he's got, like, what, 30? 30 years left in him. And, guess we'll see what happens by then. So we're like 85% through. Game conventions begins in 8 months. Let's go ahead and set up a booth. I hate that I have to spend so much on this. Why is it 18K? Oh, external staff? Oh, I never really realized that you actually have to, it's 5K entry fee, 10K for the booth, and then because I have to hire more people, outside people, I have to pay another $3,000. Huh. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, begins in 8 months. By that time, we will probably be done with the game. I'm gonna go ahead and extend the work period just to go ahead and, I guess, make sure that we can put out the best game possible. They're probably gonna think it's pretty good. It may be really good or fantastic because of the fact that my guy's skills are pretty high. Mega has god dang it, has closed down due to bankruptcy. Any possible future consoles. Mega's already out of the freaking market. Ain't that something? Huh. Oh, well, there really isn't a lot left anymore then. It seems like Nintendo, I can't say that right to save my life, and Pineapple are really, Agari hasn't released anything in like freaking 5 years. Of course, PC is there, and that's the only thing that we're really worried about at this point, because I haven't added the, cross support for the game engine yet. I don't know if that's a feature yet, per se, either. Let's see, the game convention starts in 2 months. Wow, that went by fast. I was thinking that was going to be a lot longer. The only thing that I hate about extending the phases here is that you can't really pause in the middle. I guess maybe you could you like take it, like you can't really pause in the middle of it. So like if you wanted to just, like the only way you'd be able to release it was just, I can't, hold on, let's see. They thought it was pretty good. Game popularity 1538. What I was saying was, like, if I wanted to pause right now and start to do quality assurance, I couldn't. I could do the quality assurance, but I wouldn't be able to, like, just stop and then fix it and then release. I have to finish it first, and then it'll work on the quality assurance. So it's like, I guess now I have to wait until it's 100% finished anyway. So they said it was pretty good, so I think we definitely only needed that second phase. We may not have even needed the second phase at all. To be honest. Let's see, so far, what have we got? 390 popularity, 917 hype. The game has, of course, now been announced. Haven't received any offers for an interview at all. Maybe I could see if I could actually get them to interview me. Let's see. Advertise game. Invite for an interview. We'll invite legit reviews. We have a 50% chance of getting this. I don't think we will, but, you know, it's worth a try, I think, at this point. Reputation is now 31 points. We're getting 2.8. Actually, we will get the review in. Nice. Too bad we can't do hands-on interviews yet. Making a military strategy, which is definitely interesting combination. What can you tell us about it? I think it'll be great fun. It's a fun experience. We're saying we're going to focus on the world design because that's usually our best thing. I think it'll be a fun ride. They've increased expectations for it because I said that, but the interview apparently went great. So that got the interest, the popularity up to 426, which isn't really a lot. Let's see, advertising the game. We could do, see, like, this is what I was talking about. Like TV advertisement, I'd have to spend 200K on that. Snack promotions, public event. Like, I doubt the public event is even gonna be worth anything. But I think now, let's see, we'll finish the game, we'll do the quality assurance, and then we'll try it just to see how much it really does. I don't think it's going to do too much, though. Is there another... I could go back to the game convention, which would be another 15k. Let's do that. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll go back to the convention, and then we can do the quality assurance. Let's go ahead and start that. That's $10,000. And then after the convention, we will advertise, and then we'll probably release. Let's assign the team and fix, begin patch development. That didn't take too long. And the convention is in 5 months. I think we may be able to go ahead and start some upgrades to the game engine, if I'm not mistaken. Research new tech, 3D projection, there you go. We'll go ahead and do that for the time being. And the convention is in 5 months. Okay, we still got plenty of time, I guess. Research new tech, per vertex lighting, get the multi-channel audio, and everything else that I need to get. Let's see, 1992. It didn't take us too long to do that. We kind of started in, what, 89? Late 89, if I'm not mistaken. So it took us, like, maybe 3 years to do that. Let's see, project info, days worked on. Yeah, 2 years and some change, 734 days. I wonder if it keeps adding up, considering that we actually haven't worked on it. Like, is it still, are the days still going? No, okay. It doesn't, it just stops. Cool. Alright, so, gamepad support, racing wheel support, we'll put all that in there. And that didn't take long. Freaking multiplayer. I don't really see us doing too many racing games. It's possibility. I can't talk. Possibility, I guess. I kind of do need to try everything in this. You know, because of course I do have to get the genre matching and things down. So, split screen, we'll do that. I guess we can go ahead and start implementing all that into the game engine. And I may up the price on it. Let's see. Engines, update engine, Symbios. Go ahead and select team, 3D projection, per vertex lighting, multi-channel audio, all that good stuff. Oh, I need to upgrade the computers. I forgot about that. There you go. Now you should be able to work. You're doing just fine. Doing just fine. 352k. Computer generated injuries, so now we can do the CGI trailer. How much is that? The CGI trailer is $500,000 on a full budget and $250 on a half budget. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Better be freaking worth it. I assume that it would be, but I'm too afraid to try it at the moment. Advertise the game. Let's see. I said I was gonna do the public event, so we'll keep with that. All right, so the convention should be around the corner, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 1 month. I guess I'll just let my guy kind of chill. I could, I guess, maybe try and have him practice sound, but he's probably not going to increase that much, you know? Considering now that we've kind of got to 68 in terms of development. Where did we start? Was it 52? We're already up to 53, so I guess we got like halfway through 53. Not bad, I guess. When's the convention should be... There it is. They thought it was good. Gain popularity 1,230. Alright, so now that got us to hype 730, 1.23k hype and 734 popularity. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and do the advertising. We will do the public event. Hire actors. Oh, it's actors. I thought it was just my guy up there on stage doing something stupid. Alright, so let's see what we can get done. We've spent 100k. We're down to $251,000 after that. And raise only a tiny amount of interest. Popularity gain 4.5k. Reputation gain 90 points. Alright. I mean, it's better than nothing. I think we can go ahead and release it. Alright. Release the game. Profit of negative 106k right now. Your fans love the invasion and are asking for more content. Create a content or expansion pack for it is a good idea to get more cash and reputation. So, well, we made 65k so far, and of course it's not completely over with in terms of sales, so we definitely should make a profit. And it was an 8.5 out of 10. The hype is at 11k right now. That was freaking great. So, not bad. First game. Of course, things could be a little bit better, but I mean, I'll take it. Definitely, I'll take it. So now we're at more than what we started with, so that's 6k. So we made a profit of $103,000. Well, probably get to maybe 110 by the time we get done. Let's see, research new tech, baked lighting, persistent world. I gotta get some of that stuff in there. All right, I think we're on the right track, at least for the first game. I hope that it wasn't like isn't gonna be like the other one where I released 2 games and they did good, and then the freaking third game, by the time that I hired more employees, it was just absolute crap. I'm hoping that that isn't the case. But I'm gonna end it here, guys, and I will see you in the next one.